Welcome back, Romantic Home family, and welcome if y'all are new. I am Olivias Romantic Home, and in today's video, I am over the moon excited to share with you guys 4 DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly spring decor crafts. We are going to be creating a giant nest. Oh my goodness! This is so fun and easy to do. Super excited to share that with you guys, as well as some fun little Dollar Tree DIYs. How adorable are these for spring? So if you guys love to craft and decorate on a budget, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook page where I share daily crafting inspiration with you all. And I have a free group page where you guys can share photos of your home decor and DIY projects. And I am so in love with everybody's posts. So it's Olivia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook, and then pop over to my free group page for you guys to share photos of your home decor and DIY projects. Now listen, I know you guys are here for the spring crafting and decorating, and remember you guys can change up any colors that I'm using to match your personal decor style. Without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to make a super adorable spring decor piece, starting out with this Dollar Tree cutting board. I'm going to chalk paint it with my Dixie Belle chalk paint in the color Fluff. I love this paint. It's gone for so long. You guys have seen me do so many projects with it. So I did use 2 coats, but I probably could have gotten away with 1. The next thing I want to do is chalk paint 3 of the Dollar Tree salt and pepper shakers, and they come in a 2-pack, so you could use just 2 on this project, or you could use 3 or 4, however many you see fit. And I did go over the chalk paint with another layer of paint with a more of a pale pink, but I did do 3 coats of paint on the glass salt and pepper shakers. You could also decoupage a napkin onto this. That would work as well. So once you let that dry and all that kind of fun stuff, then you can sort out where you want to put them. Now, I suggest to hot glue and E6000 glue them to the base of the cutting board. I'll share with you guys that. I did have this pretty little Love Shack fancy piece of wallpaper left over, so I kind of decided to decorate the top of this with that, even though you're really not going to see it a whole lot with the florals that I use, but you can use any florals. So I'm doubling down with E6000 glue, and I'm going to use some hot glue. So just add your hot glue wherever your E6000 glue is not. The E6000 glue is a very durable, permanent hold, and the hot glue is a temporary hold that's going to hold your little glass bottles in place. I did this because I want to create this for my daughter for her dorm room possibly, or the ability to be able to hang this if I wanted to. So I wanted to make sure that the little salt and pepper shakers hold on really, really tight, but basically we're just creating some bud vases. So I lined them out where I wanted them to go. Then I added the glue, and I'm adding them back on to my project. You guys could really do this with any size or shape that you have on hand, but this little Dollar Tree cutting board is perfect size for the salt and pepper shakers that are kind of acting as bud vases. So once I had that done, that was super easy. I did go back in though, and I painted the bottoms of those salt and pepper shakers, again, just to have more of a finished look. And then I'm gonna add in some of this greenery. Now this greenery, I already had this greenery on hand, and the salt and pepper shakers are so tiny. You guys could really use any greenery or little florals that you have. I didn't have any really tiny pink roses that were like immediately close for me to grab to just share the rest of this tutorial with you guys. I also think this might be cute for me to use in my kitchen with a couple of stacked books to cover an outlet with. So those are just some fun and fabulous ideas I'm thinking about for how I want to use this little goodie, but I do need some ideas on how I would be able to hang this. Maybe I need to add a hook to the back. I probably should have done that though first. Anyway, hindsight's 2020, but we're just going to use this as a standing decor piece for now. You could also make this into kind of a farmhouse idea by adding like some little black trim around it and kind of rubbing that off to make it look like it was enamelware. But just have fun with it, get creative, and go for it. Okay, so you all know how I love that little bit of extra fluff and that good stuff. So I did go ahead and add some little cute pink bows to the outside of this because I just thought it would just be super adorable. I also thought it might be nice to cover up where you could kind of see that they might be salt and pepper shakers, although it really wasn't necessary. They looked really cute as is. Dollar Tree also has these packets of little they're paper flowers, so I thought that would be really cute to hot glue to the front of these. And again, I just think this would be so cute in a little girl's room, or if you just love pink girly decor. Look at how adorable this spring decor piece turned out. I think it looks really gorgeous, something you'd see at a boutique for sure. And we made it using Dollar Tree supplies. I even got the ribbon at Dollar Tree. It's called jelly ribbon. Did you guys know that was a thing? I didn't know that was a thing, but it's so fun and fabulous and oh so budget friendly. You guys are going to have to post this craft if you create it in my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook group page. It's a free group page for you guys to join and post photos of your home decor and DIY projects. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to make a mini cake stand for my mini cakes. So you guys know I have been creating a ton of mini cakes. Well, I don't have cake stands for a lot of them, so I thought it'd be fun to create a mini cake stand. I got this little Dollar Tree wooden round. I'm using that from Dollar Tree. They come in like a 6-pack, and then I'm just going to go in and around my candlestick. And actually the wooden rounds and candlesticks came from my sweet friend Stacy. She donated a lot of Dollar Tree supplies to me, which I was very thankful for. And so I'm just gonna also I'm going to paint the bottom of this, and I probably should have done this first, but it's okay. It's just going to be the underneath of the cake stand, and after I add all the fluff and stuff, you're not going to see this part at all. Now you guys could get so creative with this also in decoupage, a pretty floral napkin on this, or use some pretty craft paper, or you could just paint the top for your little mini cake stand. I thought this would just be so fun though and pretty. I had this Victorian trim left over from another project, so I'm just going to add that in and around where my little cake stand is. Now, you guys don't have to add this. I really actually kind of felt like it might have gotten swallowed up when I added the ruffle, but we're just having fun here, and we're just going to craft it up, you know, no matter what. The trims I did find at Hobby Lobby, so if you love the fluffy trim and this ornate trim, you can find it at Hobby Lobby. Try to check your sale calendars, because they'll put their trims and ribbons and stuff half off. I always get anxious sometimes though and just buy it because it's not really that expensive. But now the trim is by the yard, so I don't know if they put that half off the pink trim over to the side. Here's the pink trim that I was talking about. And so we're just going to add that in and around the base again. Now I didn't go too high up because I want, if I have a little bit of a larger cake, for it to be able to sit without it being a big problem. So if you do add ruffled trim, you might want to measure the size of whatever you're going to be displaying on there. This would also just be a cute display piece, or it doesn't have to be a cake stand, to be honest with you. It could just be a really fun little display piece for whatever you guys need something fun and pretty for. It's very girly, very ruffly. And again, just get creative with it. You could use whatever ribbons, maybe you do black and white ribbon. Maybe you do purples, whatever colors of ribbon and trimmings that you have on hand. Here is the finished look. I did use some of that Love Shack fancy wallpaper on the top, and I just love how it came out. I did just kind of trim off any of that little extra scrappy at the top just to give it a little bit more of a polished look. Here's my cute little cake. Now this cake with the pink cherry is in my Etsy shop. It's Olivia's Romantic Home Etsy, and it's going to be linked in the description box below. Now I decided to get even more floofy Victorian and add in some trim and a little pink bow and then a pretty pink flower. I created 2 of them, one without the trim and pink flower and one with it. So I like both of them just to give it a little bit of difference. So very fun, very fabulous, and oh so budget friendly. Now for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to use 2 of the wood planks. Again, these come in a 6-pack, and I'm just going to give a little bit of E6000 glue to the center to kind of hold them together, and then a little bit of hot glue. I'm also going to glue a smaller wood plank on top of the whole project, but just to make sure that the 2 wood planks were nice and together. The E6000 glue is for a permanent hold, and the hot glue is for a little bit of a temporary hold. I want this to really hold together. In case I decide to put any of these in my Etsy shop, let me know if you guys would be interested in these. I'm going to use this Victorian printout that I printed out at Walgreens. Super budget friendly because they're only about 37 cents for your print. You just have to pull some prints off of Pinterest, and I'm just going to hot glue that to the front of my project. Then I'm going to use some pretty lace to trim out my picture with. Again, you guys get creative with whatever trims you might have on hand. This trim is actually from Dollar Tree. I was so lucky to find it. And I'm going to trim out the entire piece with this beautiful trim. So once I have all the lace trim on, I decided to add in some floofy floof pink trim. Again, this trim is from Hobby Lobby. You buy it by the yard, and it's so pretty and fancy if you like fancy girly things. I think I want to use some of this to make some pretty ornaments for the upcoming season of Christmas. And I think that this little Victorian picture, I mean, you guys could use this as a picture, or you could also use it as an ornament on your Christmas tree, which is what I'm thinking. But so pretty. And again, I trimmed out the entire thing, and you guys can get really fancy with these. You could add beading, you could add all kinds of fun things. I tried to keep it fairly simple so it wasn't too over the top craft for you all, so it seems a little bit more attainable. But really have fun with it, go crazy, use tons of trimmings and however you guys like it. I just wanted to give you all the idea. I have so many of these little pictures that I printed out, so I'm hoping to make some more of them. I was going to use you could also probably use foam board to add these on, but I really like the Dollar Tree wood planks because it makes it really nice and sturdy, and I think it'll sit on the wall really nicely. I did add a bit of lace to the back so it has a hanger so I can hang it if I want to hang it in my bathroom or just wherever I want to hang something really pretty and fabulous. It's oh so girly and just pretty and Victorian. Look at how pretty this is. And then I'm going to add in a pretty little pink bow to the base. This is that Dollar Tree jelly ribbon. So pretty. And I just trimmed that off. And then I decided to add some little doodly dads with some pink roses. I added pale pink roses and then a couple of hot pink roses because at the base of the picture, it does have a little bit of hot pink. So I am loving her. What should we name her? She's so glamorous and beautiful and Victorian chic. And there's those little hot pink roses. I feel like they might have been a little bit too pink, but at least it gave it some dimension, I guess. Here is how she turned out. Very fabulous and very budget friendly. So for this next DIY, this is kind of a little bit of a trash to treasure DIY because I'm taking and repurposing some items that you can tell have really had a lot of crafting done to them. I had these two wreaths set aside, not really knowing what to do with them, but decided to make a giant bird's nest with them. I'm taking some, it's outdoor plant floral wire, but you guys could use any wire or even zip ties. And I'm just going to wire my two wreaths together. They're grapevine wreaths. They're kind of smaller. You guys can also look for these at the thrift store. Sometimes our thrift stores will have them super inexpensive. This styrofoam has seen better days. Look at this. I'm just praying that I'm going to be able to poke some stems into this. We shall see. And then I'm using also that charger that I've made multiple DIYs on. So if you guys ask me what I do with my DIYs when they're done, I take them apart. I use as much stuff as I have because it's expensive to buy supplies and crafting and decor, although it's what I love, so I probably be buying it anyway. So I'm gonna make a giant bird nest. I didn't really have birdie things like raffia on hand, so I decided to make it kind of a greenery bird's nest. Maybe she's nestled up in an Amazon tree. I don't know. I'm just teasing. We're going to make it into a decor piece. It's almost like a wreath laying down as a centerpiece, I guess. But I'm using some Dollar Tree greenery and some greenery that I found at the thrift store and Hobby Lobby, just kind of mumbo jumbo pieces that are flying around in my craft stash. Use loads of greenery, and you guys wouldn't even have to really use two
of the grapevine wreath bases. You could probably just use one. It would be really pretty as well. Add your greenery, and then we're going to do some more magic. So since I didn't have any raffia or nesty stuff, I decided to take some of these coffee filters that I had tea dyed, and I'm just going to take some scissors and kind of cut them up just like as if a bird was bringing back some paper into her nest to fill things out. We don't want our birdie to be cold. Actually, I don't even have a bird. I'm going to end up using a bunny on this. I don't know. I can't believe I don't have any little birds. I need a bird. Anyway, that's fine. But I'm going to take this little Dollar Tree egg and put it on the end of a floral stem and poke it in. That was a little bit high. I ended up kind of rearranging it. But I had some other little egg decor pieces that I had used in some. I've used these egg decors in a million ideas. This is the first time though I'm actually taking them off the stem. Well, probably not the first time actually. It was originally a big garland. You guys have probably seen me craft with it and repurpose and reuse, which is kind of what I love to do. And I'm just going to keep adding in more eggs and some coffee filters just to fill it in, because birds, when they make their nest, they use all different kinds of, garden goodies and things that they can find to create a beautiful little nest. So that's what we're doing in my studio. Since I didn't have a bird, I decided to add this cute little bunny. I love Mr. Bunny, and Mr. Bunny is just lightly hot glued in there. So when I find a bird, which I'm going to start looking for at the thrift store, I can just add a cute little bird in. Here is how it looks. Oh my goodness, I love this jumbo nest. It's like a centerpiece. It's going to be so pretty. And because it's not totally Eastered out, I feel like we can use this into spring. And if you love bunnies, it's going to be a great idea. Or put whatever in the center that you love. So as always, I ask that you all let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video and which one will you be recreating. Make sure you're commenting and following on my socials, because I am going to be announcing my cake giveaway on April 15th. So excited for that. So also here is Benji Bear. I can't wait to share with you guys a sneak peek of what we've been working on in my yard. Can you believe it? He's a little garden dog. I do have him still on his little leash because I live where there's a street like right next to my driveway right here. And I just am so afraid sometimes because he gets really excitable and will run after loud cars or motorcycles. And it would be my biggest fear in the world for him to run out. So even though we're just playing in the garden, he is on a pretty long lead here. But can you believe he's a little garden dog? He was helping me garden. He was so cute and I just loved it. He had a bunch of dirt on his head, but I'm going to share with you guys more on what we created in my garden in some of my next video. But yep, Benji Bear is gardening it up. We got some pretty flowers and I can't wait to share that with you guys. And also look who I found, Mr. Chief. He just gets out. His owner and his wife live down the street from us, and Chief gets out and he just goes on the run. If you see the little black dog, there he is, there's Chief. and I can't get him back to his house, but he always returns back home, and all the neighbors know, make sure you get Chief home. Okay, we love you guys.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's such a true blessing and honor to have each and every one of you all here. Truly, thank you for clicking on my video, for watching my content, for popping over to my Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, and following over there. Now remember, I am hosting a cake giveaway this week. The winner is going to be announced April 15th. So all you guys have to do is leave a comment down below and make sure you're following all my socials. And listen, I've also been doing a Bible study for you guys. So this is called He Whispers Your Name by Cherry Hill. It has really been life transforming for my heart to do this with you guys. So thank you all so much for your kind words and for making this community a safe place. When I pop on here to read your comments, they're so sweet, they're so heartfelt. You guys have just such beautiful, amazing, precious hearts. And trust me when I tell you, you are so precious and so beloved. So thank you so much. Okay, so this one is called Casting Out Fear. Don't ever doubt that I love you. My love is not the love that judges and punishes, but rather draws you in by my grace. If you are filled with fear, you aren't receiving my love. Don't try to hide yourself from me. I know you completely, and I want you to feel safe and secure in my presence without fear. God wants us to feel safe and secure in his presence without fear. What a blessing. Even when you've turned your own way into sin, don't close yourself off from me, for that will keep you from experiencing the joy that comes from my grace. I want you to set aside the uncertainties and rest in my unconditional love. I have promised that nothing can separate you from my love, so don't believe otherwise. There is nothing you can do that will weaken my love or lessen my grace. There's nothing you've done to earn my love and nothing you can do to lose it. So stop doubting and simply believe what I have promised you. Stop doubting and believe what God has promised us. When you're struggling to make sense of it all, cease remaining and simply trust me. It says cease reasoning. Sorry, I got my glasses on. And simply trust me. My ways are far higher than yours, and my love is far greater. Nothing compares to my love, which goes beyond your understanding. So simply receive what I'm offering you. Perfect love. Such love has no fear, because perfect love expels all fear. If we are afraid, it is for fear of punishment, and this shows that we have not fully experienced his perfect love. And that's 1 John 4:18. God's love is perfect. You know, I think sometimes it can be fearful to think about loving, but I do know that loving God helps me love others better. And we have to love others. We want to receive love and we want to give love. That's part of our human experience. Sometimes it's hard because we have been hurt. And I'm just going to tell you this right now, that I have definitely been hurt and recently been struggling with some trust issues, but I am allowing God to fully heal my heart so that I can be an expression of his love and joy, and so that I can love others. And we're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to hurt one another. We're going to hurt ourselves. We're going to hurt each other, but we just have to keep loving and keep forgiving. So I hope this blesses you, and I hope you guys have a gorgeous, fabulous, blessed day. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps me out so much. I am a full-time content creator, so thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my YouTube and my Facebook content. It helps out so much. And also, go ahead and pop over to my Ladies Romantic Home DIY Facebook page. I have a free group page. It's free. I can't talk today. A free group page that I have created for you guys to share photos of your home decor and DIY projects. So I love everything that I see. And remember, build each other up and lift each other up, which I am seeing on my group page, because we are all crafting for different reasons. Some of us are crafting because we love to craft. It brings us joy. Some of us are crafting because we are going through something desperately hard and we need to put everything into that wreath, you know, anxiety, stress, depression, fear. And, you know, some of us are crafting to sell things. So everybody's creations are going to look a little bit different. Try not to compare yourselves to each other, and also try to just build each other up and love on each other, because crafting and decorating is a therapy. It's so good for your heart and soul. So I'm thankful to share what I do, and I'm just so happy with this little creation, this giant, I feel like it's like a giant nest. I don't have any birds to put in it. I need to find some cute little birds. Wouldn't that be cute to have a little bird sitting in the nest? But the bunny is just gonna work just as well. So anyway, oh, also you guys don't forget about my Olivia's Romantic Home Etsy shop, where I'm selling my little fake cakes. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. I don't really actually even love to part with them. It's so funny. But and then look at this fun little one that I did with the strawberries. Now I'm rambling and I apologize. So anyway, so much fun crafting and decorating, which is what I love to do. My studio is a disaster. Every time I go all out crafting like I did today for you guys, it just goes crazy. Wouldn't this be cute in my daughter's dorm room? I just think this is so cute. I'm trying to figure out how to put like a hanger on it. I feel like it maybe needs a hanger on it, and it probably needs to be painted from the back. But how adorable! And this was so inexpensive. So, you know, $1.25 for your shakers. You probably have greenery laying around, but you know, maybe a couple bucks for greenery, and then your little wooden cutting board. So super easy, fun. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys are preparing for an amazing Easter week or weekend. I am going to be having dinner with my family, or we're thinking about doing just an informal Easter brunch after church. And then I want to color eggs and do a little egg hunt for my niece, and whoever else wants to come. So thank you guys again. I love you all to the moon and back. I'm going to be back with some more fun DIYs today. I wish there was more of me, because I have a bunch more projects that I want to do, but hopefully I can get to them. So have a gorgeous, fabulous, blessed day. Remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. We'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.